Hi everybody, it's Lynnea for LDRS Creative, and today I'm going to be doing a video using the new Alaskan Adventures craft kit. This is the very first craft kit from LDRS Creative, and it is still available to order at the time of making this video. However, I should mention that it is a limited edition kit, so once it's gone, it's gone. And this is cute. If you haven't seen my other video where I've walked you through all of the products that are in this kit, I will link it below in the video description because really there's a lot of fun goodies in this craft kit. Okay, so let's get started. In this kit, there is the In the Doghouse die as well as the stencils. And in my first video, I used both of these but on two separate cards, and today I want to show you how they can be combined. So I cut the In the Doghouse die, it's a border die, from some white cardstock. The In the Doghouse stencils is a 3-piece layering stencil set. I'm going to be starting with one of the stencils and just kind of adding the main color to these dog houses. So I line this up, it lines up just perfectly with that border die, and I'll be using just a little bit of purple masking tape to mask off my design, or my border die rather, and use some LDRS Creative Hybrid inks to add color to the houses. Now you can see there I have a couple pieces of pattern paper. These are also from the craft kit, and so my color inspiration is coming from these kits. I'm going to be using a little bit of hot pink, some lavenders, some navy blue, and then I also threw in just a little bit of red for the fire hydrant. You could definitely make that pink or even purple if you wanted to, but I decided to stay true to color with that fire hydrant. So once I have that first stencil all kind of layered on there, I'm going to peel that off, and I will grab another part of the In the Doghouse layering stencils. I won't be using the third piece. The third one actually stencils on the interior parts, so like the doors and the windows. You can add a different color if you wanted to have like yellow to have light shining through the dog houses, or even darker like a gray. You can do that. But since the In the Doghouse border die cuts out those doors, I didn't think it was necessary to add a background color. I'll be covering up or putting a backdrop behind those little doors later on. I'm going to be using just alloy ink. It's the LDRS Creative Gray Hybrid ink. And so I will just quickly and easily add some detail to all of these little houses with that second layer of the stencils. And there you go. Quick and easy. You don't really have to do a whole lot of masking. In my first video, you see me really masking off these dog houses and adding color onto them separately. And then I also Copic colored them. But the stencils and the border die work together just perfectly. And this only took me a couple of minutes to add color to these houses. I have a piece of this purple and white snowflake pattern paper that was left over from a previous project. So I'm just going to cut down individual areas and put this behind the doors on the doghouse, so it kind of is going to build a snowy little scene peeking through those windows and doors. So I'll add a little bit of liquid adhesive and then just trim off any excess that's there. I want to add a border down at the bottom with this plaid piece, so I'm just going to use some liquid adhesive once again and line that up, and I'm just using the stitched line that's under the dog houses as a guide for me so that I know exactly where to line up my pattern paper. And then that's going to go onto this dog print pattern paper. So really a lot of cute patterns on this card. Once I have that all done, I'm going to start adhering onto my card base. So I adhered those little doggy footprints, and then I put some foam tape behind the plaid pattern paper with the doghouse border, and I'm going to line that up at the bottom of my card. I do have to cut out just a little bit of extra down at the bottom because I wanted to have the doghouse border lower to the bottom. I thought it was coming up a little bit high. Okay, so this is the Falling Snow border die. This is not included in the Alaskan Adventures craft kit, but it is an add-on, and it is a gorgeous add-on to the craft kit. It kind of gives a whole new light to your craft kit because this is such an elegant border, so you can add little elegant touches to your cards. I cut this from a piece of scrap white cardstock, and I wanted to layer it on top of my background, but the white cardstock was getting lost. So I glued that onto some vellum, and then I can add that on, and the vellum kind of helps it stand out just a little bit. It's very subtle, but I really like the effect of the finished card. I'm using the Alaskan Adventures stamp from the craft kit and some Raven Hybrid ink, and I'm going to stamp that onto the bottom. Now, I didn't like the way that the pattern paper and the sentiment were kind of mixing. I thought the sentiment got a little bit lost. So instead, I'm going to just mount that onto a little banner die. And then I also have this cute little doggy from the Alaskan Adventure stamp set. And that sentiment says, "I can't ski myself without you." I know this little puppy is snowboarding, but I love this sentiment and I wanted to use it. And this is all kind of like a make-believe card anyway, so I figured, why not? I'm just going to use the two of them together. So this is my finished card using both the Alaskan Adventures craft kit as well as that falling snow border die. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the LDRS Creative YouTube channel to see more inspiration, and I'll see you later. Bye!